guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 12 of season 6 of Riverdale, chapter 107, In the Fog. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 12 of season 6 of Riverdale, chapter 107, In the Fog. I thought Archie, Betty, Jughead, and Tabitha's plan to throw a coup and take over the council was a good idea, but unfortunately, Alice overheard them and told Percival. It seems like whenever anyone tries to stand up to Percival, he's always one step ahead of them. Even though it's because of Percival, it really annoyed me when Kevin told Tony and Fangs that he's filing for full custody of Anthony. So when Kevin told Tony that since Tony and Fangs are serpents, he doesn't think they can take care of Anthony, I didn't blame Tony for saying that Kevin cruising in the woods might not make him the right person to take care of Anthony either, in order to get Kevin to have dinner with her and Fangs so they could talk about Anthony's future. When Penelope returned and told Cheryl that she was joining the Sisters of Quiet Mercy and was there to make amends, I didn't blame Cheryl for not trusting her. I mean, Penelope has proven time and time again that she can't be trusted. So when Cheryl agreed to let Penelope stay at Thornhill, I was hoping she wouldn't regret it. I didn't blame Jughead for asking Tabitha if she can go back in time and stop the bomb from going off so Jughead wouldn't lose his hearing. And even though Tabitha said she tried, but it was a fixed point and couldn't be changed, I couldn't help but think that there was more to it. And I was right. When Betty saw someone outside her house in the fog, I was wondering if it was the trash bag killer, since Betty was told that another woman had escaped from him. It would make sense that he would come back. And when Archie asked Betty how she escaped from the trash bag killer, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be a good story, and I was right, since the trash bag killer told Betty that if she dismembered a body, he would let her go, and she did, so he let her go. Also, even though I loved Betty and Jughead together, I thought it was really sweet when Archie told Betty that no matter what the pregnancy test said, he was all in. Even though I loved Archie and Veronica together, it was nice to see Veronica and Reggie make up after their fight. Even though it was awkward to see them kissing in front of Hiram's painting. And obviously Reggie thought the same way, since he asked Veronica if they could take it upstairs. And I also didn't blame Reggie for asking Veronica to get rid of the Hiram painting. But when Reggie asked Veronica who she imagined in New York with her, him or Archie, and Veronica said that she broke up with Archie because he wouldn't move to New York with her, instead of saying Reggie, it made me wonder if that implied that Veronica and Archie might get back together in the future. Even though it was sad, it made sense that Veronica and Reggie decided not to get back together so they could break the toxic cycle. I loved Kevin and Fangs together, but I was also really happy to see Kevin and Moose reunite, since I also loved them together, and it was really cute seeing them kiss. But since Kevin decided to stay with Moose, he ended up canceling on Tony and Fangs. So I understood why Fangs was angry at Kevin and wanted to settle things himself, but it was good that Tony stopped him. When Cheryl saw Penelope looking at the Julian doll, I didn't blame her for knocking her out, since it did seem suspicious, but it was pretty extreme when Cheryl used her firepower to raise Penelope's body heat. But it was a twist when Penelope told Cheryl that she had letters from Heather to give to her to prove that she's really changed. I really hope that Penelope really is sorry for everything she did to Cheryl, because if she's lying, that would be really heartbreaking. Also, since Cheryl read Heather's letters, could that mean that we might end up meeting Heather in a future episode? I was glad when Kevin told Fangs that he would be open to having joint custody of Anthony with Tony and Fangs, but I also didn't blame Fangs for being upset and for telling Kevin that they'll see him in court. I can't imagine that Tony will be happy when she finds out that Kevin was open to joint custody, but Fangs turned him down since Tony didn't want to go to court unless they needed to. It was also annoying that while everyone else was dealing with the fog, the council met without Tabitha, dissolved themselves, and made Percival mayor. We also found out that Tabitha lied about not being able to stop the bomb from going off, but if the bomb was stopped, then Jughead wouldn't be able to read minds, and he's going to have to do that for them to defeat Percival. We also found out that in all the future scenarios of them fighting Percival, Jughead dies in all of them, and they only beat Percival in 2 future scenarios. So hopefully they come up with a plan so Jughead won't die. This also reminds me of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. I'm also curious to find out if Betty and Archie are having a baby or not. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous Riverdale reviews, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future Riverdale reviews or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.